That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Rolling out to his left. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it sets up second down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On play action now, McCarthy. Buying some time right. Close that one, but they couldn't connect. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Reichert connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What's up?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They're working a couple yards past the line. And a tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going run again with Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
What is up?
Running behind center with Swift. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Off the play fake, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
He has tried quite a few kicks this time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, he gets the job done.
He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Jones once more. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's Jones on the toss. It's back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly to just a yard. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. In the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Lays out left side and gets it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. TJ for the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things 10-10. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. On the return, here's Rodgers. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Shoves him off. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now it's McCarthy. Well, left side, Ronnie Hopkinson. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Gain of 6 brings up third and
1. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's caught by Jefferson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's complete. Here's Jones. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Now to be caught by Adam Thielen. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He cuts it right. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
McCarthy looking to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. Into the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown.
Will Reichert lining up for the extra point.
Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 17. Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the inside handoff to Swift. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those toppy plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to Komet on a slant. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pause, 32, 32. Yes. Bravo, yes. Vegas.
Looking inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. The pitches to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Vikings with a long field ahead. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's now second and 19 at the 41-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
First pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
22. Yeah.
Here he goes, third and long. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Kid, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points and the lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. Jordan Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game up. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. He finds Komet downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma make it hard for another sucker to play. Show 'em it's like a scoreboard, sucker to test.
we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite for the mic. That's it's not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, set.
Second half starts with a run by Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Ready, set.
Williams off the play fake. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Chased out to his right. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And they retain possession, so that's positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out from the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Reichert connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. It is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Williams will look to throw. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Big gain downfield. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Toss play, Swift. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Ready, set.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First down. Here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a third-quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. They've got first down from the 31. They put a receiver in motion here left. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. Go left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On play action now, McCarthy. Makes the catch. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Going again now, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Again, McCarthy to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That is Kyler Gordon. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. it's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Williams with 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Counter play, Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
2nd down carry for Jones. And these drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
First down, Vikings.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Jones trying the left side. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jones again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And a shotgun to get to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet pulls it in along the sideline. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams on 1st down. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw it. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Running behind center with Swift. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Taken down
the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears clinging to a 1-point lead. All right, here we go. Second down.
What is it?
Now Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Looking underneath. It's Jones. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10.
Back to throw. Headed out right. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
This QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every combination they're trying to throw?
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
What is up?
Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the Bears come away with a win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.